Well, Maria Lipman is the editor-in-chief at the journal Counterpoint and is joining us now from Moscow. Maria Lipman, thanks for joining us here on TRT World. First of all, just your assessment, please, of the seemingly closening of relationships between Turkey and Russia after the shooting of the ambassador.
Yes, indeed. After this tragic and extraordinary event, it is noteworthy that both sides, the presidential level and the foreign minister level, are speaking almost in one voice and almost instantly after the tragedy happened. Both sides are talking about this assassination being a provocation. Both sides seem to stand firm and not to allow anyone to drive a wedge between them. Both say that this was a blow aimed at normalization or rapprochement of the relations between Russia and Turkey, but whoever is behind this horrific crime will not succeed. Instead, the two sides will continue to fight against terrorism together. I think it is also very important that the visit of the Turkish Prime Minister has not been canceled. He's in Moscow now, and the two ministers reiterated their readiness to work together.
Absolutely. I think you mean the foreign minister there, Maria.
The foreign minister, yeah, yes, indeed.
And so he is there, of course, and the reason for his visit is to talk about Syria. And of course, that war and work that Russia and Turkey are doing there is what's overriding any kind of diplomatic spat that may have come out of the, as you say, tragic murder of the ambassador.
Yes, indeed. It seems that it is a very high priority for both countries to join ranks in their anti-terrorism operations in Syria. And even despite this tragedy, and even though this is a breach of security in Turkey, and this is indeed an extraordinary event. The reaction shows that the priority of joint anti-terrorism effort is truly important for Russia, of course, for Turkey as well.
Absolutely, and if we can just talk a little bit about then Syria and that meeting that's being held. Of course, there is one country that's conspicuous by its absence there, of course, the United States. So it does seem as if Turkey's leading NATO, essentially, in dealing with the Russians and the Iranians to try and bring peace to Syria.
Yes, indeed. This is, of course, worth a lot of attention and focus. The fact that in Moscow, three nations are discussing the situation in Syria, and the three nations are, of course, Russia itself, Turkey, and Iran, and the absence of the United States is quite prominent there. This seems, Russia is, of course, hosting, and this further emphasizing the increase, the rise of Russia's global stature and its desire to demonstrate that it is a great nation, and it is organizing now this effort without any Western partners.
Absolutely. Okay, unfortunately, Maria Lipman, we have to leave it there, but thank you very much for joining us. Maria Lipman from the editor-in-chief of the journal Counterpoint. Thank you.